Hello, good morning everyone. I hope everyone is fine and well. Stay healthy as usual. So I'm going to give some feedback on some selected story drafts today because I want to show the elements that you really need to consider and pay attention from now on. So let's have a look from this story draft. Um, the title says Diamond on Hard Life. From reading the title, I myself don't really understand what it's gonna be about. Uh, Probably there is a meaning here, but then we cannot read directly from the title. So I suggest my feedback will be changing the title into something more interesting or not really abstract. Now let's have a look to the characters here. If you can see from the drafts or the illustrations put here, there seems to be two characters only, prominent ones. They are Donnie and his father. So and it's very clearly stated here. Now let's have to the plot. Yeah, the plot says that Donnie lives in a small hut surrounded by high-rise buildings here, very luxurious buildings. So it means that Donnie and his father stays in probably slum area, surrounded by big city. Yeah, and that's the setting. And the plot says that Donnie works with his father and helps his father to pick up things like collect things. And one of the days that Donnie got a car with remote control, a toy car, and he's really interested in that. He wanted it very much, but then the thing, his father could not allow him to, get that one. And Donnie begged his father to get him one, and while crying going to the house, but then his father said that he couldn't buy it for Donnie, and Donnie got very sad for that. What his father did now, then he asked Donnie to go for a sack and then looking for things, like parts of the parts of the car here, or machines probably. And then Donnie was curious and then tried to assembly the parts, and then now Donnie got one car made by himself, which is very original in a way. And then Donnie was very happy and then could play with some of his friends, and Donnie got his confidence by the end and laughed together. So the plot is very clear, flowing also quite clearly, and it's nice. But then we try now look at the conflict. The conflict is clear also here, that Donnie wanted his car, but then Donnie couldn't get it, so Donnie got very sad. But then the resolution is also, was also stated clearly here, that finally his father gave him something to do by assembling the car, and Donnie got very happy by the end. So looking at the elements of the story, it has all the elements and then flowing nicely here. Now have a look to the some other important elements like grammar. Because you are still drafting this one, you can still check on the grammar and language and vocabularies. Some of the words probably are quite advanced, so pay attention to your readers. So who is gonna be your reader? Is it gonna be preschool or young learners? Is it gonna be SMP or SMA? So look at that and change the vocabulary and look at the grammars. Look at the illustrations now. The illustrations here, because it's a draft, if I can zoom this out. So I'm really happy and really appreciate the writer here, because it seems that the writer illustrates by him or herself, this means that it is original. But now, because you are trying to produce and publish this one, I suggest you to start thinking of colors, backgrounds, and also making it more artistic in a way. Yeah, so you can use your own skills to illustrate this one, or use the platforms that I gave previously. So something like this. So it's really clear, but then it's not really interesting in a way. So I think that's all that I can give for this story. It's interesting, and you can go on. Thank you. Good job.